Hey everybody, Christopher Greene, AMTV, Alternative Media Television, hard-hitting and in your face. It is the 16th of October, and wow, what an incredible year it has been. It has absolutely been nuts. It has been crazy, and today's video is inspired by one of you that asked me, Christopher, I need some motivation, I need some pick-me-up, I'm feeling down, I'm feeling depressed, I'm feeling anxious, I feel like I have fear overcoming me, I am constantly thinking of worst-case scenarios, and do you recommend anything? Do you have any insight? Do you have a book? Something to get me on my feet. I've lost my job. I need a new career. I need to be thinking outside the box. I need to learn how to create new income. I need to just get myself on my feet. Notice I'm standing in today's video because posture is a very important thing. Now, we all know, all of you tuning in know that your brain, your mind is your biggest muscle. It's your most valuable tool. What you think about becomes your reality. And the actions that you take on a daily basis actually form the results and the desired outcomes. So let's explain that for a moment. If you're not where you want to be in life, you're not happy with the destination, you're not happy with the results you are achieving, what is that a byproduct of? It is a byproduct directly of your actions. It means you need to change your actions, because if your current actions aren't producing the results or the outcome that you want, then something's wrong with your actions. So how do we change this? How do we change the mind? How do we mold the mind? There's huge books on this. In fact, one of my favorite books on planet Earth is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I read it a couple times a year. All about mindset, all about the mind. Tony Robbins, motivational speaker, very famous. I think one of the best in the world. All of his books, I think, are golden as well. I've read pretty much every single one of them. In fact, when I read Tony Robbins' first book, tripled my income right after. When I read 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel, 10x'd my income, because it's all about mindset, and everything comes from the seed of an idea. So in this environment where everybody's so down, everybody's so depressed, seeing the worst in everything in our society and our own lives, and people are operating out of fear, and more importantly, making decisions based on worst case scenarios and outcomes. How can you change that? Well, if you don't like your current state of life, you got to change your actions. Now, to get out of anxiety, fear, depression, you know, those thoughts that come into your brain, you basically have to let them pass through you. Okay, now you've got to focus on your daily routine. I talk about this all the time. You got to consider your consistency. You got to consider what you're actually doing every single day. I always say do the most important thing that will have the most profound change and impact in your life in a positive way. Do that first. In my case, what do I do every single day? I make videos. It's the first thing that I do after eating breakfast, taking a shower. I make videos because that impacts my life. It's the biggest thing that I can do. But to get past these roadblocks, how do you get past fear? Well, you got to get and figure out how to create different results in your life. Now, Tony Robbins actually talks about this. I agree with him. I think he's very smart in this area. He talks about your physiology, right? Your physicality. Notice that I'm standing. So he always uses the example. I think this is a great example. Describe to me somebody who's depressed. Are they smiling or are they frowning? Frowning. Are they standing up tall, broadly, with their shoulders behind them in a confident manner, or are they slouching? They're slouching. What's the tonality of their voice? Is it speaking rapidly like I currently am, excited at this very moment? Is it confident or is it slow? Is it muted? Right? So we all understand internally the physiology of the body, right? We all understand that it is the emotional state within inside of us, our faith, all the beauty that it is to be alive, that excitement. And so what I want you to do right now is I want you to imagine almost your perfect state. Imagine your business killing it this year. Imagine you getting what you want out of life. Imagine your income going up 10 times this year, this week. Imagine getting the girl. Imagine finding that new passion or drive that you needed. Imagine your brother, as in the case of my brother Cody, through the glory of Christ and Jesus Christ, being saved not just by Jesus, but literally healing from bone cancer, which they told us was pretty much terminal, which has actually happened. Imagine your great moment. Imagine the victory. I translate this into sports all the time. I was a Division I All-American, water polo player. I could see and visualize what was going to happen next before it even happened. Many athletes will have said this before, that they explain this phenomenon. Michael Jordan seeing the shot, the buzzer beater happen before it actually takes place. Again, Think and Grow Rich talks about this. You've got to visualize. You've got to see the reality in your mind to affect the change that you want to affect. So you've got to change your emotional state. One of the best ways to do that, to change your physiology, is to get up on your feet. So I want you to get up on your feet right now. If you're sitting down watching this YouTube video, if you're driving, stop your car, get outside. Smell the fresh roses. Get up. Stand confidently. Put your hands on your hip. I don't know if you can see me. Put your hands on your hip like Superman, right? Or put your hands behind your head and breathe. Put your feet up on the table. Notice your emotional state changes. The physical connections, they've done studies on this at Harvard, at Yale, at MIT, at Wharton. It changes your biology. Literally, your testosterone goes up. Literally, metaphysically, and in the physical form. Physiologically, just by doing this. Just by doing this. So you need to get on your feet. The first thing you got to do is change your emotional state. Again, your mind is powerful. Robert Kiyosaki talks about this. I talk about this. I talk about this at all my schools. You've got to change your mind. So, got to change your actions. If you don't like what you're getting out of life, you got to change your actions to get different results, right? Now, one of the great things about Peter Thiel's book, 0 to 1, is it talks about basically you don't need a perfect plan. Right, there's planners out there. Many of you are planners. It's got to be perfect. You got to need the perfect business plan. Everything's got to be like exactly figured out. That's not true. The best companies, the best people, the best athletes, they put in the time, they put in the work, they lift the weights, they do what they need to do, they practice longer, harder than everyone else. They're aggressive. The difference is they act within the moment to a changing current and changing environment. So think about the current environment right now, how bad it is. Millions of Americans without job, bankruptcies, right? Credit being cut, uncertainty in this environment. The wind and the sail is changing. The water and the currents are shifting. The great ones, see, they make it look easy. They also go with the current. They change their actions. They don't necessarily focus on what worked last year or what worked the week before, over the last 10 years that made them successful. They don't rely on that. They're constantly changing, innovating, pivoting into the future, which is what you need to do. You need to change your focus. Your focus. Your focus. What you're focusing on life. I always say focus on your strengths. Things you're not good at, have someone else do those. Hire those people. Form a team. Let other people help you. Ask for help. Realize that truly we are all in this together. Right? If we want to change the world, we want to change the outcome of our own lives. We want to make things better for our children. We want to feel inspired every day. Isn't that what everyone wants? To be respected, to be inspired, to be motivated, to be passionate. I'm living proof of that. I've been doing videos for 12 years. Every single day is an inspiration, no matter what happens, because it is a blessing to be on your feet. So again, close the video. I don't want it to go longer than 10 minutes. You need to change your physiology, your physical state. You need to read books. You need to get out of the negative feedback cycle of social media, which is there to control your brain. You need to get out of the negativity, that feedback loop. But most importantly, if you don't like your results in life, you don't like your outcome, you got to change your actions. The set of actions, the blueprint, and the foundation of what you're doing day to day. That should be the most obvious thing. And you also have to change your physiology. The way you stand, the way you walk, the way you think. Do not make decisions in this environment, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe you lost a loved one. Maybe you've been diagnosed of cancer, like my brother. Maybe something's going on in your life. You're getting a divorce. You're having relationship troubles, spiritual troubles. Maybe you're feeling challenged in your faith. The first thing you've got to do is change your action and change your mind. Get out of the emotional state that you don't want. Stop thinking about what you do not want. Focus and fixate on what you actually want. And then change your physical, emotional, physiological being. For you men out there, raise your freaking testosterone. For you women, you got testosterone too. Raise yours too. Change your mind. Anyways, I love you guys. You need to make a radical change in your life if you're unhappy. Okay? You've got to be bold. You've got to be courageous. All the great things came from struggle. All the people that we respect in life, or the great stories, come from struggle. But they also come from men and women of a positive frame of mind whose actions translate into the desired result and outcome. Now again, I'm not putting unnecessary focus necessarily on the individual or you yourself or me, myself. There's an element of this to faith and to God. But if you're not putting in the work every day, if you don't have the mindset, you're not controlling the most valuable asset and muscle that you can, you will certainly, most definitely not get what you want out of life, not reach your goals, not achieve what it is your desired result and target is. It's not going to happen. So anyways, hopefully that motivates you today. Stay strong. I'm Christopher Greene. Want to see you at school. We're making huge updates to the course, AMTV. Click the link below. Get in. Make a radical change in your life today. The promo code's today only. You'll get $50 off. Teach you everything that you need to know about motivation, 0 to 1, how to get ahead in life, all the tools, the skill sets I've been implementing for over 12 years. Social media marketing, how to create cash flows. We really focus on how to create your first $1,000 to $3,000 plus a month. Get your business plan, your ideas off the ground. Teach you how to market on social media. Teach you how to create videos, content. Keep you focused on achievement so that you can be your best self. And that can translate like a fire, like a ripple to your families, to your friends, to your churches, to the people that you care about, to your country, wherever you are in the world. Because if you want things to be better, the first thing you've got to focus on and the first thing you've got to change is yourself. So do it with us at school. It's amtvu.com. Click the link below. See the inventory of videos. Many people argue it's the best course that I have ever done in the history of alternative media television. Take it. I want to see you there. Get in. Make a radical change in your life. If you need these pep talks daily, if you need the tools, the roadmap, and the blueprint, do it with us. Love to see you there. It is an honor. God bless. And Jesus Christ is our King. Stay motivated. Think from a confident position and make every decision from here on out from a best case scenario perspective. Get out of the fear, get out of the group think. And probably that's the most valuable thing about our community. If you need positive people, which I don't know about you, I certainly do in this environment. If you need positivity, if you need personal growth, you need vision, you want to take it to the next level, do it with us at amtvu.com. Click the link below. I'm going to do more videos like these. And thank you for our audience member that encouraged me to do this video today, because I want to bring the best out of all of you in an environment that is probably the most challenging we've ever seen. Not just in American, but world history. God bless. Jesus Christ is our King.